welcome to the Top Tenor Show. I'm Liv. It's September. And do you know what that means? And if you don't, James will let you know.
Hey, it's another month down in 2024, which is shaping up to be the year of the gamers. And that means we're going to hit you with 10 amazing games coming out in September that you should probably pick up. And if you don't, what's wrong with you? So we're going to dive right in and join us for some September video game magic. Coming in at number 10, we have Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. This is Harry Potter, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, you can play Quidditch. You can play solo. You can play multiplayer. Heck, you can do co-op online PvP. You get to make your own character, so infinite possibilities there. You want to be a witch? Be a witch. You want to be a wizard? Be a wizard. You can be a chaser, a seeker, a beater, or a keeper, and you get some high-octane Harry Potter Quidditch action. I'm pretty excited for this in the sense that I'm a late bloomer to Harry Potter. It took me, honestly, until like 2 years ago to watch the entire series. It was pretty awesome. So now that I can play some Quidditch, I'm going to have to take Liv down. We're going to have to do some PvP action, Liv.
You know how I am with multiplayer games, so don't count your chickens before they hatch. But I will say that this is something that everyone wanted in Hogwarts Legacy. So you know you're not getting DLC to add this into Hogwarts Legacy. You got a separate Quidditch only, cut out all the school and all the other adventures. This could be a good sports game. Next up, we have Wild Bastards, which is coming out September 12th. This is a roguelike first-person shooter. Think cowboys in space. These Wild Bastards were once the most deadly group in the entire game, but then a new crew rolls through the galaxy and starts killing their gang members. So, your roguelike format, you're going from planet to planet, finding your dead gang members, resurrecting them, and getting the hell out of there. What I really like about this style is, I really like roguelike games, and the art style is really pretty. I'm a sucker for those comic book-like art styles.
With that, you need to understand, this is a roguelike. Liv likes roguelikes. I like roguelikes. Heck, you probably like roguelikes. You know what that means? You should play a new roguelike, because Space Cowboys, roguelike, galaxy hopping adventure. Enough said. Coming in at number 8, we have Enotria: The Last Song, which comes out September 19th for everything with the exception of the Switch. Womp womp Nintendo. So this game, spoiler alert, I used to live in Italy, got to graduate high school there way back in the day, so when this game was coming out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is a Souls-like game that's set in a world based off of Italian folklore and culture, where the world has been cursed by the Carnavaccio, where everyone behaves as if they're an actor on stage. You create your character, and you're going to fight against the Carnavaccio to free the world. You get to gain up to 30 masks that will give you ridiculous abilities from your enemies, and they legitimately went out and said there is over 150 million possible combinations for loadouts and customization. That is insane. So if you like anything Italian, if you want a fresh take on a genre that we have had some heavy hitters recently, looking at you, Elden Ring, with some recent DLC, this is a really cool way to experience it, because it's essentially like Souls-like meets opera meets Italy. Have fun. I'm hyped for this, and I hate Souls-like games.
Yeah, the Souls-like format, it's not typically a genre I dabble in, but looking at this game, might have to try it out. On deck, we have Demonschool, which is coming to all consoles as well as PC on September 13th. This is a turn-based RPG, James, where you fight demons, and also you're attending university, so you have to manage your schedule and your friendship, recruit your friends, plan their schedules, build their skills, go slay demons, all while making sure you pass your classes. Is this a low-key life simulator game? If it is, I think I'm going to be playing this day one.
Spoiler alert, you could have enjoyed this in the form of, Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 3 Reload. However, I won't judge you. You use the words turn-based RPG, and you will be playing this all in one sentence. So, you know what? I'm excited for you. Coming in at number 6, only for Nintendo, you know how they hoard their IPs, that is The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, which is releasing on September 26th. For the first time ever, not looking at you, Super Smash Brothers, you get to control Zelda instead of Link, as in the beginning, he's literally sucked into a rift while rescuing Zelda, like he always does, from Ganon. You will be accompanied by the Tri-Fairy, who gives you the Tri-Rod that allows you to summon the Echoes, which are essentially imitations of objects and monsters. This is Zelda thrown completely upside down, the format. You never play as Zelda. You're never rescuing Link, so that's kind of cool. And also, the artwork is done in the style of Link's Awakening, that beautiful remake we got, which nobody asked for, but they gave us, and it was amazing. So if you are a fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise, and you're waiting for the next grandiose, hopeful Tears of the Kingdom 5.0, whatever, this is right up your alley because it's a whole new spin on the genre. Nintendo actually flipped the tables on us.
Yeah, Nintendo did not play it safe here, so I'm hoping that this game does well, and they'll continue to do little surprises here and there, just like this one. Fifth on our list is Lollipop Chainsaw RePop, which will release on all consoles and PC on September 12th. I didn't play the original game, but get a load of this. Juliet Starling is a cheerleader who happens to be a zombie hunter. This game is ridiculous. It looks so silly. Normally, I'm not really into the hack and slash, button mash type thing, but I can't get over the fact that this cheerleader is just going around with the chainsaw, killing everybody, looking for a boyfriend. And, I'm not really sure how the story ends. I know it's a remake, but, I didn't play it. This is all new for me. And it looks too silly to pass up on this time around.
For a while, collecting for the PlayStation 3 got kind of expensive when everybody went paranoid with, oh no, console shutting down. And Lollipop Chainsaw ended up spiking in price significantly. So this makes me happy that people aren't going to have to shell out quite a bit. They get to go enjoy a classic. I mean, you hack up zombies as a cheerleader, fighting for love and your boyfriend, and hack more zombies. What's not to like? At number 4, we have a pretty cool remake in Age of Mythology Retold, and it's releasing September 4th. This is, I said remake, so I'm going to correct myself mid-show here. Look at this, I'm holding myself honest. It's actually a remaster of the 2002 release. You get to choose between Greek, Norse, Egyptian, and Atlantean pantheons. All the while, you command their units and you attempt to develop your civilization through 50 wonderful campaign missions. Just like Age of Empires games, and just like its way back in the early 2000s release, you can also fight your friends. You can do co-op, you can battle online if you want to just experience randos. It's awesome. This is, for you, Liv, Civilization meets Age of Empires, meets all the mythology you could ever want. And you don't have to multiplayer, and you can, go channel your inner Egyptian god and let Anubis destroy things. You should get it.
This does seem like something I would play, as I am a huge fan of the Civilization franchise. I haven't played Age of Empires, but this, I see multiple campaigns. I'm seeing 50 missions. I'm seeing, wow, a story mode type of game here with the Civilization mechanics. I think I might have to check this one out as well. Entering the top 3 here is the casting of Frank Stone, which will release on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on September 3rd. Alright guys, this is my genre. Spooky season is upon us. This is a behavior interactive and Supermassive collaboration. Supermassive, they published Until Dawn and The Quarry, and now you're getting those type of games in the Dead by Daylight universe, which is like the only multiplayer game I play. If you like those choice-based horror games, the Dark Pictures Anthology, Until Dawn, The Quarry. Now, if you're a fan of Dead by Daylight, it's expanding and you're getting that genre as well. This is a day one play for me because I love those types of games. But I don't know if it's too spooky for James.
Too spooky for me, she says. Joke's on her. I lived through the 90s. All right. It wasn't number 1, but it's number 1 in my heart, and I know partially in Liv's heart a little bit as well. Taking the number 2 spot this week is none other than PlayStation's titular character Astro with Astro Bot, which comes out September 6th. This is a sequel to Astro's Playroom, so you're going to get to totally enjoy and engage with the DualSense controller all over again. That was such an awesome pack-in game. It's a 3D platformer, just like its predecessors. And if that was awesome, this is downright godsend amazing. There are 80 levels you're going to get to enjoy playing through, All the while, you get to recruit 300 bots along the way. You can say recruit, rescue, it's kind of the same thing. Also, it has been rumored that there are 150 VIP bots to recruit, and those VIP bots are actually characters through the entire history of Sony, so it's just going to kind of add to the nuance and add to that fun, just interactive platformer. This game was charming as the very first game I touched on my PS5, and the fact that it got a sequel, this is just awesome. And you're talking about 450 recruitable characters in some form or fashion. Sign me up.
I typically don't play platformer games, but I also loved Astro's Playroom, and I'm surprised that game was free. Now, with a full-scale production with so much content there, oh, I am definitely going to check this out. I'm very excited to hop into Astro Bot day one, for sure. Our number one pick this month is the Plucky Squire, which I've been waiting for forever. It's coming to all consoles and PC September 17th. I wishlisted this immediately when they showed it. The Plucky Squire, you play as Jot, and you are a character in a storybook. But you're not just on the pages, you could leave the storybook, and then it comes into a 3D world. It's like bringing a board game to life, but also a storybook. And you could just do whatever you want, whenever you feel like it. This is so unique. And it reminded me of a game I played a few years ago called the RPG Time, The Legend of Wright, which was a similar, it looks like a storybook and there's pop-ups and you kind of left the book a little bit, but this one is just like full scale. Oh, I'm just getting so excited. I just can't believe that I actually got a release date. It just said, oh yeah, it's coming soon. Oh, it's coming soon. It's still cooking. We got it. That's why this is the number one pick, because I've been waiting forever. And I hope that you dive in and drive those dark forces to restore the happy ending that Jot and his friends deserve.
I allowed this to be number one. Full disclosure. Well, not full disclosure. Liv mentioned RPG plus games she wish listed. I could not, in good conscience, allow a non-RPG game to be number one. So Liv, thank you for an RPG game being number one.
Oh, you're welcome.
That does it for games in September. There were many, many more games that are releasing that we just couldn't cover. It's an amazing month. So you need to let us know in the comments what title that you're looking forward to, or, hey, if we covered it, let us know what you think about it after playing it.
I won't lie, I think September is shaping up to be a fantastic month for game releases. But is it going to be the best of the year?
Oh, I see what you did there. We'll have to find out. And with that, thank you so much for watching our video this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Top Tenors for weekly videos. Now, next week, we honestly have a giant surprise coming in. Liv and I have been in the think tank quite a bit, and we wanted to do something special for you. So I am not gonna spoil what's going on next week. You are actually gonna have to tune in and see.